Hey there, Springfield. I got another stack of reasons for you to leave the house this week. We've got shirtless Australians, cowboys doing cowboy stuff, an unreasonable amount of camo, epidermal artwork, and cannibalism. I'm Walt, the Realtor with Murney Associates right here in Springfield, Missouri, and these are your top 5 events for the week of March 16th through the 22nd in the year of our Lord, 2026. Let's go. Here's one for the ladies. You're welcome. In the number 5 spot this week, we've got Magic Hunks, Australia Takeover at Bazaar Bar downtown on March 22nd. So this is exactly what you think it is. It's a bunch of hunky dudes dancing around in front of a very appreciative audience. Obviously, you have to be 21 or over for this show since alcohol is being served. This is a national touring show, so it's very polished and choreographed with plenty of audience participation. I'm going to let you fill in the blanks on what that means. If you're looking for the perfect night for you and your girlfriends to get out there and get rowdy, well, this is your move. Advanced tickets start at around $20, and you can get them at eventbrite.com. Next up, Springfield Little Theater is presenting Sweeney Todd. Now, the show actually premieres on March 13th, which is the week before the one that this video is covering, but it also plays throughout this week and then on through almost to the end of the month. Now, if you're not familiar, this is a musical about a barber who returns to London after being sent off to a penal colony, and he's coming home with revenge on his mind. He mainly just wants to kill a couple of guys, but things kind of go off the rails. He joins forces with a crazy woman who has a shop selling meat pies. So, yeah. Now, this wasn't based on a true story or anything, but the original story did take inspiration from a number of rumors of creepy events that circulated around London at the time. And then Stephen Sondheim thought, that's got to be a musical. And it ended up being one of his most famous shows. Tickets start around $23 or so, and you can get those at springfieldlittletheater.org.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Before we hit the top 3, if you appreciate knowing what's happening around town without having to dig through dozens of pages of events that include things like your neighbor's garage sale or Taco Tuesday at a food truck, do me a favor and hit like, hit subscribe, drop a comment. It helps the channel grow and helps more Springfield folks like you find out what's going on. And since this is technically a real estate channel, if you have questions about buying or selling a house, there's a decent chance you can find a video here that'll answer that question for you. Coming in at number 3 is Carnival of Ink, happening March 20th through the 22nd at the Springfield Expo Center. This is a full-scale tattoo convention. We're talking hundreds of the top artists from around the country, vendor booths, competitions, and a whole lot of very committed body art. And if you see something you like, there's a decent chance you can get it done right on the spot. There will also be some live performances. They just haven't announced the specifics yet. Even if you're not planning to get inked, it's fascinating to just walk through and see the artistry up close and the people watching opportunities. I mean, come on. Tickets are $20 a day or $50 for all 3 days, and you can get those tickets along with all the details at carnivalofinkmagazine.com. Our runner-up this week is the Ozark Empire PRCA Rodeo at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, the 20th and 21st. That's Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. This is a classic rodeo with everything you're expecting: bronc busting, calf roping, bull riding, barrel racing, clowns. They've even got button busting, which is kids riding sheep. I mean, come on, how cute is that? This one draws a big crowd every year because it works for just about everybody: families, date nights, friend groups, people who wish they owned a good pair of boots. And every rodeo I've ever been to has somebody selling cowboy hats for like under 20 bucks. So come get yourself a hat. And if you've never been to a rodeo before, what are you doing with your life? You got to go at least once. Tickets start at around $23, fees included, $5 cheaper for kids, and you can get them at ozarkempirefair.com. Now, before we get to number 1, now that the weather is warming up, we're going to start having more things on the calendar. And this week, there's a few things that didn't make the top 5 list that I thought you might want to know about. So rapid fire, here we go. Taxapalooza on March 21st is hosted by the Community Partnership of the Ozarks at Guarantee Bank down at Farmers Park. Long story short, if your income is below $67,000 a year, you can get your taxes filed for free by a tax professional. It may literally put money back in your pocket, and all the details are at cpozarks.org. The Rutledge Wilson Farm Park is hosting a night at the farm Friday evening, which includes hands-on time with all the animals and a cow train for the kids. It's great for younger families, and all the details are at parkboard.org. And the White Hart Renaissance Fair people are hosting their springtime Fay Masquerade Ball on the 21st. This is a fantasy-themed enchanted forest type of event. Masks are required, costumes are expected. Tickets are right around $50, and you can get all the details at whitehartfair.com. At number one, we've got something that's going to give you spring fever. Our event of the week is the Ozark Outdoor Expo, hosted at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds on the 20th and 21st. Obviously, this event is a celebration of everything outdoors in the Ozarks: hunting, fishing, kayaking, camping, you name it. Basically anything that requires flannel, camo, or waders. What pushes this to the top spot is pure mass appeal. It's affordable, it's family friendly, it's interactive, and it showcases a huge part of what makes living in our area so special. So whether you're hardcore outdoorsy or you just like going for the occasional hike with some binoculars, you'll find your people here. There will also be demonstrations and seminars with both a 3D archery tournament and a turkey calling competition that you can actually enter. Tickets are just $5 and parking is free, and I hope to see you there. Visit ozarkoutdoorexpo.com for all the details. All right, Springfield, that's your lineup for this week. Now, if you didn't see last week's video, you may not be aware that starting in April, I'll be switching to a monthly top 10 format instead of these weekly top 5s. That'll help free up time for me to work on other videos that I think you'll probably be interested in: neighborhood highlights, things that make living in Springfield awesome, and answering the real estate questions you might have. There's about 1,000 of those that I haven't gotten around to yet. At any rate, if you happen to see me out and about at the Outdoor Expo or the Rodeo, or maybe wandering around a masquerade ball out in the woods dressed like I'm going to Lowe's, be sure to say hi. And if you've been thinking about buying or selling a house, scan that QR code that's on your screen. That'll take you to walttherealtor.com, where you'll find all my contact information. Call, text, or email anytime. I'm always happy to help. I'm Walt the Realtor with Murney Associates right here in Springfield, Missouri, letting you know that face tattoos should never be an impulse buy. See you next week. Have fun.